I already discussed two topics of chapter 1, mathematical logic. First one was propositional logic, second one was propositional equivalence. Third topic is predicate and quantifier. In propositional logic, I already discussed the statement which can be either true or false is called as proposition. But there I discussed the statements involving variable are not proposition. If we are assigning some value to the variable, then we can convert into proposition. Otherwise, the statement involving variable are not proposition. But this statement we can write by using predicates. So statements involving variables such as x greater than 3, x equals to y plus 3, x plus y equals to z are not proposition, but we can write by using the predicates. So first understand what is predicate. Let's take first example, x is greater than 3. So in that x is greater than 3, it has two parts. First is the variable x, we can say subject of the statement, and second is the is greater than 3. So that we can say as predicate. So we can write in form of p of x, where p denotes the predicate is greater than 3 and x is the variable. If it will be p of y, then y is greater than 3. So y is the variable and p stands for is greater than 3. So we can say y is greater than 3. The statement p of x is called as propositional function p at x. We can also assign value for this variable. After assigning, it will convert to proposition and it will have some truth value, either true or false. Now let's see some example. Example 1. Let Px denote the statement x greater than 3. Forward the truth value for P of 4 and P of 2. Now P of 4 means 4 is greater than 3. This is true. Now P of 2 is 2 greater than 3. No, this is false. So truth value for P of 4 is true and P of 2 is false. P means is greater than. So 4 is greater than 3 true, 2 is greater than 3 false. Now example 2, let Qxy denote the statement x equals to y plus 3. What are the truth value for the propositions q of 1, 2 and q of 3, 0. So q of 1, 2 means 1 equals to 2 plus 3. This is false. Now q of 3, 0 means 3 equals to 0 plus 3. This is true. So q of 3, 0 is true and q of 1, 2 is false. 1 is not equals to 2 plus 3. Next, precondition and postcondition. Predicates are used to check correctness of a program. So before executing the program, the valid inputs are called as precondition and the output are called as postcondition. The condition that the output should satisfy when the program run is known as postcondition. Let's take an example. Here temp equals to x, x equals to y, y equals to temp. Now we need to find precondition and postcondition for this. Suppose x equals to a and y equals to b. These are the input for this program. So these a and b are precondition. A is the input for x, b is the input for y. Then after executing, it will swap x and y value. So x value will be b and y value will be a. So that will be our post condition. Let x equals to 2, y equals to 3 before execution. So these are our precondition, valid input for the program, and after execution we'll get x equals to 3 and y equals to 2. So these are our post condition. So valid input is called as precondition and the output called as post condition. Next I will discuss quantifier. Quantifier express the extent to which a predicate is true over a range of elements. So quantifier will assign some range to predicate. Predicates are used for variable and it has some range, like x is greater than 3. So this x value should be 4 or greater than 4. If x value is 2, it is false. So for x we are assigning some range, and that range is called as quantifier. In English, some common words like all, some, many, none, few are used in quantification. So can say this is true for all value of x. This is true for one value of x, like this. So two type of quantifier are there. One is universal, another is existential. Universal is true for all value under all consideration. So universal quantification tells us that the predicate is true for every element under consideration, and the existential quantification tells us that one or more element under consideration for which the predicate is true. So in case of universal quantification, it is true for all. In case of existential, at least for one or more element, it is true. And the area of logic that deals with predicate and quantifier is called as predicate calculus. I already discussed propositional calculus that deals with the proposition, and the predicate calculus that deals with the predicates and quantifier. In next lecture, I will discuss details about universal quantifier. In today's lecture, I will just introduce what is predicate and what is quantifier. Predicate is used to describe the statements involving variable, and quantifier assigns some range. There are two types of quantifier. One is universal quantifier, that is for all, and existential quantifier, that is for some or for few. If today's lecture is helpful for you, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.